If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. Lived 1,000 lives, I piloted 1,000 souls, I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
Hello. 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 Thanks for joining us for session
7
of
7th Vale,
a
City of Mist.
actual play on the Happy Jacks RPG Network. You can catch up on past episodes by visiting happyjacks.org/
Shows.
Shows.
Almost. That works too, City of Mist.
Yeah, okay.
I know it's a test now. I just want to see what will happen.
I had a mouthful of soda, and I was like,
No excuse.
Done.
No
We're
excuse.
straight to drown him right now.
But you can watch and check out everything that's on the network using happyjacks.org/shows. I am Mac. Give me some slack, Jack Beauvais. I am going to be the GM for tonight and every night that the show is running, which is forever now, I just decided.
Cool.
Yeah, and I got some players. I'm going to let them introduce themselves because I'm an asshole. I'm going to start over here on my right.
Oh, hi guys. I'm Joey. I am playing Mira von Zauberin, the cabaret singer / sea witch.
My name is Eli, and I'm playing Zane Clayton, who is a Rumpelstilzchen stockbroker. Show me the money.
that was good. And I'm Kadave, and I'm playing Daniel Holbrook, a.k.a. the Fairy Godfather.
Very good. And I am Kimi. I am playing Rachel Elizabeth Downing. I am like Red Riding Hood / detective.
So I'm going to recap stuff. I'm not nearly as good as Sam, and also I've been drinking, so I remember some things. I mean,
Well,
what? I wrote it all down.
Yeah.
So you guys managed to get the final gem, a green gem, out of the Museum of Natural History, or Museum of History. Unfortunately, Sophia went to jail for that, and Holbrook got away, and Zane just happened to be there, right place, wrong time, and got swept up into all of this bullshit,
welcome.
which is super great.
Yeah.
You managed to use the gems to sort of use them like a kaleidoscope, where you went, basically got a full color version of this mine that you've been seeing through them, and discovered that by going down to the quarry, which is the actual scar running through Marchen City, aka Scar City, that you entered an actual mine that was in this beautiful sunlit vale that was just full of pre-cut stones, like something out of a complete fantasy. I really like the pantomime that Eli is doing with this. It's just, you need to tune in and watch this live, guys. I mean, you can listen to it if you want, but you can't. You can't hear the magic.
I feel like he's about to indicate which exits are the ones.
Yeah, it's really,
It's real good.
it's good effort, but I'm not sure.
This podcast cannot be used as a flotation device. So you then went to a bank and put 2 of the gemstones into 2 separate lock boxes there, and decided to keep one. And as I recall, you took some of the gems from the mine and you were having them cut so that you could seed them to try and lure out stepmother.
Yes.
Argent is still in danger, who has been helping you out and can contact you through reflections, doesn't know where she is, but is being used by stepmother actively to spy on you and other people in the city. So you decided to track down the one contact that you've been hearing repeatedly, which is Jeanette, and break into her house, because that sounds like the way to go about this.
I didn't think so.
But yet you went along.
I'm a criminal.
Technically, I'm across the street.
Oh, that's right.
That
You're
was
not
not
in
a
there.
cup of
You're
brown
across the
sugar.
street because you were going to be like, "Hello, sir and or madam. We are not doing anything that is weird right now."
Because there was some busybody who was like peeking out at us through her
Well, because you were
curtains.
standing on the street for like 6,000 years trying to decide what to do.
No, it was totally our fault. So
And-
now, like, my idea was to go over and pretend to be, like, Jeanette's sister or cousin or something and be like, do you have sugar we could borrow? We were going to make a cake. And just, like, try and assuage her fears.
Yep.
Except,
Except that your compatriots were inside, where Jeanette was found reading in bed and went, "Children," and that's where we ended last time.
yes. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure you guys will be fine while I get sugar. It'll be good.
Oh yeah, and that's right. It was a room full of puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Super
Didn't have
creepy.
nightmares at all. I'm fine. Everything's fine here.
We're
We're all fine.
We're fine.
It's all right. It's just one of those. How many duck-sized horses do you want to fight? Versus one horse-sized duck.
How many duck-sized horses do I have to fight to not fight puppets?
But it's just gonna be mayhem. It's just gonna be me like. They're gonna be stabbing me. I'm gonna be dying. I'm still
Just
twisting heads.
duck-sized horses? I'm sorry, I'm very lost.
It's the whole like. Okay, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Can I tame the horse-sized duck and ride it?
Can I keep all 100 of the little horses?
No.
They're mean.
The only way this ends is murder. Either yours or the creatures you fight.
It's a giant poof of feathers.
I just
Do you prefer horse meat or duck meat? I guess that's really what you have to decide.
Well, it really comes down to whether or not you like Taco Bell.
Well, in the future, all restaurants will be Taco Bell.
And we should probably play our game.
And there's Kimi for the keeping us on track.
Yeah.
So
He said I couldn't have little horses, and I was done.
That's fair. That tracks.
Yeah. Sorry. I know.
That trots.
So this has been episode 7 of Season 2. Where's the exit stuff that I'm supposed to say now?
Yeah.
Let's get this game going, y'all.
Exits can be found to the left.
Are we all lit?
Yeah. All right, we're ready.
Yes.
We're behaving. Sorry.
You say that, but I think there's different types of behavior that can be quantified here. So Jeanette goes, "Children," and all of a sudden, all of the puppets in the room start
Ooh, creepy moving. Like
jerking to life.
Ooh.
And you realize that none of them were actually on strings. They were all just standing immobilized in this room. And the room is filled with them, like shelving, and like they start jumping down and surrounding the bed and coming towards you with this really like jerky like puppetry movement, and like they all look like old world puppets, like with the very much the carved wooden features. Some of them have like painted faces, and there's some that have like rosy cheeks, and some with like Pinocchio type noses, and they're generally about like 3 feet tall apiece, and they're just jerking their way towards your group.
Zane definitely
Just
has like
me.
a check, please look.
Right?
Hmm?
I'm the only one that went inside, right?
No,
I thought
we were all in.
I thought the three of us
Everyone
did.
Oh,
except me.
you guys came.
Oh, yeah, we're there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're back in your play.
I dig it. I just didn't remember.
Yep.
I knew that she wasn't. I just didn't. I thought.
This is a good cause of instant regret.
Yeah, no points for instant regret.
Well,
You can leave now, or you can stay and play with the children, which I guarantee you will not enjoy.
I suppose we'll have to find out. And I'm going to make a play to dive over the puppets and grab her on the bed. So, like, fly over.
Sure.
Yeah. Because that's the only out I see here.
I'm going to have you roll toe-to-toe.
Sure. Faster, super fast. I can dodge bullets. That's the tag I
yes.
was trying to say out loud, but wasn't getting.
Okay.
Strong like bull.
Speed is going to be what you can use
Okay.
here.
That's fine. An 8. I'll take an 8.
An 8? You almost make it. You get real close, like you could grab the bed sheet and pull on it, but basically the puppets form super quick right in front of her and like climb up and
puppets?
basically like Voltron puppets in front of you. So you get like a face full of like the puppets just right there in front of you. Which I'm assuming you don't go, because you rolled high enough, you didn't go like careening into them.
Oh, okay.
But
I pull up short.
they completely just bloop, 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 bloop in front so that you aren't able to get at her. And she goes, have it your way, puts her reading glasses back on and goes back to reading.
She's too cool.
No. She just knows. She knows anytime I try and hurt somebody for real, it just goes horribly wrong.
That's information we should have known yesterday.
That's
Is there
fair.
like a bookcase?
There is a case to your right that was formerly occupied by puppets.
Can I try to drop said bookcase on said puppets?
Sure. Why don't you...
I have no cool powers, guys. I forgot to take fighty stuff.
It's okay. I'm the only one who didn't.
Yeah, I
I'm
definitely have
going
fighting
to say
stuff.
this is a go toe-to-toe because you're not exactly, like, hitting the puppets directly. Do you have anything that might apply?
Nope. Cunning?
Cunning? Sure.
That is 12.
All right.
12. All right. You managed to grab this bookcase that is... She's got very hefty furniture.
He's trying real hard. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
in
a slight
her
guy.
house. But once... but it's also an old house, so the floors are not quite so even. So once you start getting it really tipped, it really starts to tip over. And you manage to crunch 2 of the puppets under it, and one of them you can hear fell right in between the shelves and is scrabbling at the side of the wood. And the pieces of the ones that you managed to, like, crunch... Like, one of them, like, it's just an arm on the puppet, like, pulling itself towards you still, like, Terminator style. And one is just, like, the head, and it just keeps, like, rolling around towards you guys.
That's good.
All right, you made your point. Maybe now we talk. Maybe we can come to some sort of agreement. And I'm gonna try to like slowly make my way towards her, not menacingly, but possibly walking on top of the bookcase that Zane just dropped to avoid getting foot to puppet connection.
I want you to sneak around.
Okay. I am gonna use Nerves of Steel as one of my tags.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And Innocent?
No.
It was worth a shot.
I'm not sure innocent applies. Well, okay, I'll let you have that.
Okay.
You're trying to act innocent.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Okay.
like-
I'll give you both.
That's a 10.
A 10. You managed to gain some ground.
Okay.
The one puppet whose head is just there is like rolling actively towards you, trying to like snap at your shoes.
No, not these shoes. I already ruined one pair of shoes. Fuck this puppet. Cool.
The crash is loud enough to be heard from outside.
Okay. Do I have sugar from this lady yet?
I'm sorry, dear. You said you were who?
I'm a cousin of my character would remember her name. What's her name?
Jeanette.
Jeanette. I'm Jeanette's cousin. We were trying to
Why
make
are
a
you-
cake.
It's awfully late for cake.
Yeah, but don't you ever just get a craving for something sweet? I mean, if you don't have it,
I mean,
that's
in
okay.
my youth.
Yeah.
All right, come on inside, and I'll get you some sugar.
Okay.
Do you
I
have
can just
a cup?
wait here. No. I was hoping you might just loan us the bag or something.
Oh, dear, you know how expensive sugar is these days.
All right. Well, thanks anyway. You know what? We probably should just, have some wine. It'll be better.
Oh, no, dear, you should definitely have some cake. You don't want to have any wine. That's what those degenerates drink.
Oh, yeah. Well,
No, come on
Winos.
inside.
Okay, all right. She comes in and stands right in the door, politely.
Leads you to the kitchen,
Okay.
kind of wobbly the whole time because she looks like she's about 1,000,000 years old. She's got face cream on and shit.
Nice.
The puppets are going to act, and they're going to go for the biggest threat, which seems to be the dude that can fly. So I want Holbrook to face danger.
Sure. What are they trying to they're trying to grab me? So-
Yeah, they're going to overpower you. There's enough of them that they could probably suffocate you if they wanted to.
Gotcha, okay. So this time I am going to use strong like bull. Seven.
A 7. So you're going to take a status with a negative. You're going to take a 2 splinter. So basically, it's them yeah, they're basically trying to overpower you and jab away at you with their carved hands. They're just kind of into you, like puppets do.
I'm sorry. You killed me with the puppet noise.
Haven't you heard puppets that come to life before? That's what they sound like. It was
I
a very
believe you.
accurate
I mean, she's not wrong.
representation.
Yeah, I'm on board for it.
If my nightmares are correct, that is pretty
It's
accurate.
accurate.
The creepy clicking of their mouths is
Oh yeah.
The ones that have articulated
Yeah.
mouths, the other ones cannot scream.
I collect nutcrackers.
Thank you for the
Oh, yeah.
nightmare fuel, guys.
You're welcome. Just one of the free services that we provide here at Seventh Vale.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to be a top of round.
Whee!
I'll let you guys go in whatever order you prefer.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be the same as
Hopefully
before.
you can get up because of the bookcase easier.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Well, let's do Kimi first.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Oh dear, let's see. Can you reach the sugar? It's on top of the fridge.
sure. He just up and grabs it.
Let me find a measuring cup. You needed how much?
Just 1 cup.
And she goes and digs through and finds a cup, and then she digs through her junk drawer and finds a marker
You could just
so
put it
she
in
can
my
mark
pocket.
off 1 cup on it.
I have a large pocket. We could just put it in the
Oh
pocket.
no, dear. And takes the sugar and she's just taking forever to pour it as her hands are shaking. So where do you live?
Far away. The other side of town.
Far, far away.
Oh dear. That's why we've never seen you around before.
Right. Yeah.
And it was 1 cup, right?
Yes. Yes. Just
You know, we ought to do 2 just to be safe.
That would be fine. We can measure it when we get back to the kitchen if you just want to pour a bit in there, and we'll make sure it's.
Oh, don't worry about it, dear. It's no trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh, too much!
Stop helping.
Oh, you didn't want brown sugar?
Thank you for the sugar. That's very helpful.
Elise.
Yeah, Elise. Elise, nice to meet you.
And it's nice to meet you. Is there anything else that you need?
Nope. No, I think we're
How
good.
about, I should tell you my favorite cake recipe.
You know what? Maybe I can come back tomorrow when you're not going to be resting. So I'll stop back by tomorrow. And you can tell me all about it, and then we can make that cake tomorrow.
If you insist.
I
Young people
do.
these days always rush, rush, rush.
I am rushing, yes. Thank you so much for the sugar. You're wonderful. I will see you
I
tomorrow.
do need the cup back.
Yes, I will make sure that you get the cup back. That's going to happen.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, dearie.
Goodbye.
It was nice meeting
yes,
you.
you too. Go back across the street. And, like, go in the front door.
The front door is locked.
Is it? Oh,
Of the
We
of
went in the
Jeanette's.
side.
oh
you
okay.
went in the side door.
Wherever they went in, I'll
All
just
right.
go back in the side.
Okay, yeah, you went in through like a side door that led into like the kitchen.
Okay.
And you can hear a lot of like cracking and crunching sounds, and a lot of sounds of like wood being scraped around.
Go up the stairs, holding my cup of sugar. Go kind of walk in on this.
And it's chaos.
It's just
Madness.
fucking chaos. You're holding
Yeah.
a cup of sugar, and it's just a bunch of puppets like swarming Holbrook, and like one that's like climbing out from underneath a bookcase. You can hear one scrabbling inside.
Right. Okay.
And she's just strolling
Right,
through.
just walking on this bookcase like the catwalk.
Yeah. So, what has Zane been doing?
He's been taking in the situation.
Yeah.
So my powers, one of them is siphon emotion.
Okay.
With the chick. What's her name?
Jeanette.
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 Is there a way like I could take her happiness or something to like make her into like a ball of like just like crying and like depression?
I can't say she's really happy right now.
No,
but
well-
let's see. That feels
Or just like over like give her like a
Like her confidence, because
Yeah.
she seems pretty confident.
I'm gonna say that is a change the game roll.
We're changing it.
Change the thing.
And then so we can also use psychology.
Sure. You're gonna have to tell me what you say to her though. After you roll.
Hopefully this isn't crappy.
Oh, no, it's not bad at all.
9.
It's 11 if I had to
Yeah.
11?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you get a minimum of 2 juice, and you can use that to scale up the effect, prolong it, hide it, or another improvement that we agree on. So you can basically give her a status.
What are the statuses?
Status is whatever you want it to be. It's sort of like I gave him the 2 splintered.
Mm-hmm.
You can give her +2 depressed.
Or trying to think of unconfident?
Mm-hmm.
Unconfident?
or demoralized.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you say to her?
What do I know about this chick?
Like nothing.
Jack.
All right.
Yeah, we don't know much.
I
well,
think you
and
guys
you-
know
yeah.
that she owns a shop.
All right.
Oh yeah.
And that she has a shitload of puppets in her house.
And
Yeah, we
now,
came here because we were going to try and convince her to let us in. We were going to force her to let us into her shop.
Because
Because
we
we
think
think
it's
her shop is where they're keeping Arjun.
or at least the same building.
Yeah.
yeah.
do you think these puppets are going to stop us? We're already on to your tricks. These... the game that you're playing with my friends isn't going to last very long. Only thing we need is just a little bit of your help. But until that time, we're going to destroy these things. And hopefully we don't destroy you.
I can make more. I can always make more.
You can make more. But we will kill them. And then we will go into your building and find and take what we need. We're just asking you to stop this.
I can't. And she reaches for her nightstand and takes out a pair of scissors and starts cutting out pages in her book. Mira, you have a chance to do something.
Okay.
But she definitely seems less confident. Like, she stopped reading and she, like, had her glasses down looking at you.
Am I close enough to touch her?
No.
Okay.
The puppets won't let you get that
Okay,
close.
okay.
And the one has actually managed to, like, chomp on. It was one of the ones that was articulated.
What
It just chomped onto the back of your heel.
Oh, ooh,
So your
no.
dragon is as you go.
All right. That's not ooky at all. That's fine.
Everything's fine.
It's all fine. It's fine. All right. I'm gonna try something. See if it works.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to steal her voice.
Okay.
Maybe.
I feel like that is a change the game roll.
Okay. So I'm
That
gonna
sure
use
is.
cast a magic spell, stealing people's voices,
Okay.
and I think that's all I got.
All right. So you got a +2.
Come on, guys, be good. That's a 9.
9. Okay. So let's see. On a hit, you get geoseeking power, so you can create a story tag, burn a tag, or give or reduce a status. So you can give her a status. You're not going to be able to completely steal her voice this round, but you can start the process.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm going to give her a plus status of 2 laryngitis.
Yeah.
Why did I pick something I can't spell?
Mute. Or horse.
Nee. Is it a duck-sized horse?
Actually, it's 100 horse-sized ducks.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna write
For the
down.
puppets to ride.
Okay, I almost wrote it down correctly. So she kind of,
Calls him off.
and what she ends up doing is she is cut out pages from her book into small, like, people-shaped pieces, and she starts
Flicking
around the
them at us.
room.
Okay.
and they are actually, like, moving around and, like, coming in and, like, trying to whip past you guys, like, putting, like, small little cuts all over.
Oof.
So you're right in the eye of the storm, so I want you to face danger, please.
Okay. How do I do that
From
again?
this barrage of small little paper airplane men.
Just
Just
2d6
2d6,
plus
okay.
any tag
Yep.
that makes sense.
I don't think I have a tag that makes sense.
Okay.
So I'll just do
If it
2d6.
goes badly, I might be able to help.
That's an 8.
An 8?
Yay.
Well, that's not bad
Yeah.
enough.
You're going to take a status, but with a -1 tier, so you're going to take 2 paper cut.
Okay.
And especially as somebody who's a performer, you've got paper cuts all over your face from these.
Oh, the bitch is going down now.
It's murder time.
And that was her. I'm going to let the puppets have a round because they haven't actually done anything. And they're going to go after Zane. So face some danger for me. You got anything relevant?
Cautious? Cunning?
I'll let
Lots
you
of money?
I'll let you have cunning.
Damn.
13.
13?
Magic dice this time.
I'm a combat, guys. I try not to make a combat monster, but sometimes it just happens.
The dice just
The
decide.
puppets come like whirring in your direction, and then get distracted by the fact that somebody new has shown up, and start moving towards Red instead. And we're going to be top of the round again.
The sugar.
Did you go that round?
No, I don't think so.
I thought you had something.
No, I've just been wrestling.
Oh,
I assume I was wrestling. Like, that's,
okay.
it's like it's just been me, like in the middle of the room brawling.
Captain Kirk in it?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, he's right. If you want to take an action, go for it. But yeah, you have a small sea of puppets like heading towards you.
I think I'm gonna try and grab onto the Voltroned up pile of puppets and like do like a hammer throw.
Okay.
Like just grab it and start
Yes.
and try and like chuck it out the window.
Nice.
All right. Why don't you go toe to toe?
Strong and wing fast.
Sure.
Okay. 8.
8. All right.
Literally this whole time, just by the skin of my teeth. Next thing, we're going to be at Billy Goat Gruff's house.
All right. So here are your options.
Oh man, and just
You manage to achieve your goal, take something they hold. You get them good, giving your opponent a status with a tier equaling your power, or you block, dodge, or counter their best attempts. If you don't choose this, they can impose a status on you.
No, I'm going to hit them, give them a status.
Okay.
I'll take whatever they dish out.
All right. What status are you giving the puppets? So you get a +2.
Stunned, maybe? Like, because I just whirled them around and threw them against the wall, so they like fell apart like bowling pins.
You're okay. You are going to move to a +4 splinter.
Okay.
You I will let you choose.
Okay.
They can either have managed to take out one of your arms, or manage to take out one of your wings. Just temporarily, one of those is out of commission right now.
Yeah, probably an arm.
Okay.
Because I've been...
Sure.
Yeah.
One of your arms goes numb because they've managed to like snap into it enough, and it's just like it's all bruised up and fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dig it. Yeah.
So yeah, just keep in mind one of your arms is immobilized right now.
Cassis.
All right, now it's top of the round.
So the bookshelf is on the ground.
With the clawing coming from within.
Yes.
Yes.
And Mira standing on top of it.
Okay. And there's a bunch of under it, right? There's a bunch, or are they on top of it with you?
There's at least a puppet
Yes.
under it. I think everything else was kind of smashed. So
Smash. Okay.
And
The
the one
smashed
that's
pieces
the
are-
one that's pulling itself around is like pulling itself up on top of the bookcase towards Mira.
Just like, are there like chairs in the room or a
Not
lamp?
really. There's a lamp, but it's on her bedside.
Okay.
But she's got just like it's like the bedside lamps you you would
Yeah.
see in an old bedroom.
Yeah. Trying to look
And there's basically the two end tables with lamps. There was the bookcase that got knocked over. There's some shelving on the walls, and there's a heavy boudoir.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna go over to the bookshelf that's on the floor, and I'm gonna just like grab with my extra strength and just like rip off a big like long chunk of it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start using that as a club to hit these little creepy puppet
All right.
things.
So let's go ahead and do your strength first.
Okay.
Which is going to be... I'm going to say hit with all you got.
Can we time out before? Can you please throw the sugar at one of these things.
I picture she's like still holding the sugar, and she like walks over with like one hand and like rips this chunk of like board out.
She's like, I should make a cake.
8, 9.
A 9?
And then can I add ready to fight?
Sure.
10.
10.
Because I added extra
a 10,
stuff.
Yes.
you take cover or secure a superior position. If you don't choose this, they can impose a status on you. You get them good or get many of them. You control collateral damage. You hold the target's attention if possible, or you gain the upper hand.
I'm going to get them good and get many of them.
Okay. You get one additional choice because you have 10 plus.
The
Secure
superior
superior.
position.
Okay. So you manage to reach for that, and the piece that you get, like, because I'm going to say you grab it this way and fling it this way when you're ripping up a piece, and the one that was arm crawling towards Mira goes back onto the floor.
Aha. Excellent.
And then you can start smashing them on your next round.
Okay, cool.
All right. Who else wants to do a thing before the puppets destroy everyone?
Well, I guess I'm going to keep trying to finish my spell. See if I can get that
Okay.
last bit of...
And I think we
Really?
decided that was
magic.
a change the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. This is cast my spell, stealing people's voice. 8.
8. You can up the status by 1.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
So she's got +3 laryngitis. And she kind of... when you do that.
Cool. Yep. And yeah, I just keep trying to maintain that. Just kind of looking her dead in the eye. I had something I was gonna say and I just lost it. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of maintain focus then, and just and keep on her, trying to intimidate her into submission, but also stealing her voice. So not a roll for intimidation, but just like I can do this all day.
Yeah. She looks just tired at this point because she's demoralized and she's got this other status going on. She looks like she's ready for it to just be over now. She's over it. Okay.
I think now that I've knocked over the big pile of puppets, I'll probably notice the flying paper death puppets now.
Yes.
I'm going to try and knock them out of the sky.
All right.
I'm going to beat my wings super fast.
Yes.
All right.
But it's going to be like, I'm just going to... Yeah. Like a real bad day.
I'm gonna say hit with all you got.
Sure. And then the wings is the power.
Yes.
9!
You
A
did
9.
it.
All right. So you can take cover and secure a superior position. If you don't choose it, they can impose a status. Get them good or get many of them. You control collateral damage. You hold the target's attention if possible. Which one would you like?
I'll try and get many of them.
Okay. You're going to be able to knock down the majority of them, but you're going to take a status that stacks with your splintered.
Sure.
You're going to get another plus to that.
Okay. So
And
up to
I'm going to
5?
say, yeah. You
At
at
what point am
at
I
a 5,
untenable?
you're incapacitated at this
Okay.
point.
All right.
So you managed to like take out like all the little flying dudes, but at the risk of like it's exhausting and you kind of like you've been beat up enough, you're bruised, and you just kind of like slump against the wall.
Sure.
So
Okay. I
you
dig
you
it.
are out right now.
I did the job of a tank.
Okay,
You did it.
Zane, you've got to go before they act
Yeah.
again.
Sales pitch, psychology. He's gonna whip out his gold strands.
Are you gonna do like an actual attack?
He's gonna talk shit to her.
Are you gonna talk shit to her?
And does cunning apply for that too?
Are you trying to convince her? Or are
Yeah,
you
I'm trying to convince her to quit and just like, your Voltron is dead. Your flying things
Because she still has a lot of fucking puppets.
Yeah, but he isn't. He's trying.
Okay. Then try to convince her.
My friends are doing quite well against your little army. Your puppets are being destroyed. These flying things, what are they actually doing? All we need is access to your building. After that is done, we will leave. And then you can go back to reading some other book that you don't need to cut up.
Go ahead and roll.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay.
Eli with just the ridiculous rolls tonight.
Sorry, y'all.
Nope, don't be sorry.
No, please.
You're good. We appreciate it.
She's going to take whatever. She's going to take a status that you impose. She's not going to change her agenda to match
What a
yours.
jerk.
But she will take a status. So if you want to give another status, I mean, she's pretty exhausted at this point, but
Can I add on the demoralized one?
yeah, you want to add to that? You had a +2?
Mm-hmm.
She's at 4 demoralized and 3 laryngitis right now. You don't know what you're messing with.
He smiles like real big, like, that's hilarious.
And she's going to point at you, and the puppets are going to start swarming you.
Oh, crap.
So I would like you to go to face danger, actually.
Cautious still?
Sure.
7.
7. All right.
That's the lowest roll so far.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
My highest
You're
roll.
going.
Lowest roll.
You're going to take the status 2 splintered. Or 2 splinter, whichever it was that Dave took. It's the same thing.
That's how they get you.
Yep.
By 1,000 of them.
Yeah. Top around.
Alright, let's see if I can finish this spell. Now, with all the puppets, or the majority of the puppets on Zane, is there now access to touch her?
You're still a ways. I would say that would be 1 move to get to touch
Okay.
her, and then another move to cast your spell.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move to touch her. I'll move to get close to her.
All right, I need you to, with this one, I think that it's obvious enough that I don't think sneaking around is going to work.
Sure.
I want you to take the risk.
Okay.
Because you're doing something particularly dangerous.
Take it.
Alright, I'm going to use Nerves of Steel,
Okay.
and I think that might be it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a 4.
All right.
That's a big ol' 4.
I'm unconscious. The first time it comes up that I could have used my level up power, I'm unconscious. Sorry,
It's alright.
I have nothing for you.
The puppets, she notices what you're doing. She kind of flicks her eyes, and the puppets start swarming against you. I'm going to offer you a choice.
Okay.
Because that was a pretty
It was a
bad
bad roll.
roll. You can be incapacitated for a round,
Mm-hmm.
or they could break your necklace.
Ooh.
I'll be incapacitated for a round.
Okay. They come over and they, in traditional movie fashion, bump your head against the wall just enough to knock you out.
Sure.
Okay.
So you're incapacitated for a round. So I think it's red,
Yep.
and then it's top around again, right?
Yep.
What you doing, Red? You gonna try and beat the shit out of these
Yeah,
guys?
I
with
think
your
I'm gonna
flank wood?
wolf out on it.
Hit with all you
Do
got.
it. Do
Yeah.
it.
Oh man. Okay. 6 and then claws. 7. Ultimate fighter. It's nighttime, right?
It's nighttime.
Nighttime, and then extra strong.
Holy crap.
So 4, 5, 6, 7,
Nine.
8, 9, 10.
10? Okay, so you get to
It
choose
was looking
2.
bad for a minute, but then we remembered that the one person that's untouched in all this is the one that can actually murder shit.
I'm guessing that you want to take the get them good and get many of them. Or get many of them,
Yes.
rather.
Yeah, get many of them.
And I'm assuming you also want to do the one where you don't take a status.
Yeah. That'd be
Okay. You definitely managed to take down a couple more puppets, and like one of them like explodes out, like the parts like pop off of it, but then they were actually held together with strings. So like as it's laying there, it's slowly going like, and the like pieces are like winding in back towards its body. But you managed to knock out another few of them.
Okay.
Like you did a really good job of knocking out like a whole bunch of them.
Aha.
And
Like werewolf Sauron.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Just wrecking it with my piece of bookshelf. Holding the cup of sugar.
The puppets are going to try and hit you back
Okay.
for their turn.
That's fine.
So I need you to face danger.
Okay.
Please and thank
Do we
you.
look like we're making a headway on these puppets?
4, 5, 6. And
Yeah.
then I have armor. So 7.
7?
And it's nighttime.
Oh, yeah. 8. The nighttime is helping.
Okay.
Does the Ultimate Fighter help with that or no? Do I like defending myself or?
It's
just
not
for
going to
fighting?
matter
Okay.
because it's 7 and 9. You're going to take a status of 2 splintered.
Okay.
And then it's top of round. You are out right now. Holbrook is out right now. So Zane and Red get a chance to act, and then they get to go again.
Does it look like she's budging at all with all of my chitter chatter?
She looks like she's getting really tired of it, and just like she's getting to a point where she's sort of over it. So it's definitely working. You just haven't quite cracked yet. Like her resolve and her ability of what she's able to do is really strong, and her fear of stepmother is extremely strong. I mean, you weren't there for it, but like one of the NPCs' fear of stepmother was so strong that by trying to convince them to help, they ended up shooting themselves rather than piss off stepmother. So, stepmother is scary business, yo. But you're getting somewhere with her. You're just not quite there yet. Did you think it was all going to be just good rolls in the Huntsman where you guys just destroy my bad guy in 2 seconds?
No. Definitely not that.
I mean, I was really trying, guys.
Yeah. Cool. So back to.
It's
you
top
guys.
around, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
you
it does.
two.
Did you? Okay.
Did you have something you want to do?
I was going to continue murdering puppets. I didn't have like a great plan because murdering is sort of my thing. Allegedly.
Does she have like a beeline towards old girl? What's her name? I keep forgetting her name.
Jeanette.
I can write that down.
Damn it, Jeanette.
I swear to God, I was thinking this. I was like, damn it.
Jeanette. I love you. No, I sound like. Okay, if I want to do something
You want to do something real out there.
super weird, that is,
That's going to be a change the game move. What are you thinking?
it's from the wrong fairy tale, but
What are you thinking? And let's talk
like if
about it.
I huff and I puff and I blow these little puppets to fuck all, like is that a thing I can do as a wolf? If I do like extra strong at nighttime.
I am, but why don't you roll? But there may be a hard choice involved.
Okay, that's fine.
So roll a change the game roll for me.
Okay. Oh, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. That's not great.
No, it's
And
not.
it's only going to allow you to take out a couple of puppets.
Okay.
So here's your hard choice.
Okay.
I will let you lean in and take that much further,
Mm-hmm.
but you're going to destroy one of your Mythos cards and replace it with all wolf-themed stuff.
Ooh.
Mm.
So like the whole card.
You're going to have to do it as a wolf-themed thing and not as Red Riding Hood, even though you have some wolf-themed stuff there. So you can lean in and let that Mythos have control over you and the Red Riding Hood stuff goes away.
Okay.
Or it just doesn't have as much of an effect. So how much do you want to
Embrace
lean
new
into the wolf
power.
here?
I dig that.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get to pick which one of them?
Yes, I'll let
Okay.
you pick which mythos goes
Okay.
away, but one of them needs to change fully to wolf powers.
I like that. That's good. I
Okay.
think I'll change the one that's like, am I a wolf? That's kind of like the balance of like both things. Like, make it full wolf.
Welcome to the wolf.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So,
And
yeah.
with that, you manage to huff and puff and blow a shitload of these guys apart.
Okay. Excellent.
In fact, you managed to destroy the rest of the puppets. For destroying a mythos entirely,
Okay.
you destroy them.
Okay. Awesome.
And Jeanette actually looks up and she looks exhausted, but also shocked at this point.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like I'm very hairy.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may have some trouble hiding certain features from here on out. You
For
may
sure.
have to wear your hair styled in a certain way to make sure it's over your ears.
Yeah. Okay.
So Queenie
Nice.
may need to actually help you with
Help
those
me
nice
that.
finger waves.
Absolutely.
I feel like maybe if you do this, you realize your teeth are just a little bit sharper, and you feel more of that, and like a little bit of amber has started to bleed into your eyes. So like from the pupil out, there's like a ring of amber in your eyes now.
Okay. Nice. All right. That's
And you
cool.
blow all of the puppets to pieces, and they just slam into the wall and all around the bed, and just kind of like come crashing down and slumping to the floor.
Okay.
And she goes, "Okay, okay." He manages to like clear out stuff,
Yeah.
especially because
I'm
you're
unconscious, yeah.
unconscious. Both of you start to rouse again, but are still pretty tired. What do you want?
What was the name of the building we're trying to get access to?
Watkins Fine Novelties.
I feel like, yeah, like I'm like kind of like recovering, and I'm like sort of half transformed. I feel like
Yeah.
I just kind of look at you like you've
She's
got to talk.
probably still like,
Yeah. Gasping for breath, kind of scary
Does this
looking.
look like Watkins? What was it? Watkins Fine Books
Yes.
And novelties.
and novelties.
Watkins Fine Novelties.
Watkins.
Yes, her last name is Watkins.
Oh,
Jeanette Watkins. She took her husband's name.
we needed access to your business, Watkins Fine Novelties.
You broke in here. Why didn't you just break in there?
Why didn't we do that?
We thought this was going to be easy. Because if we convince her to help us, then we're not worrying about a burglar alarm. We're not worrying about whatever
Stepmother's goons.
stepmother
Yeah.
might have there, or whatever.
Not much she might have more information on stepmother or where
Yeah.
they're holding Argent.
We needed to ensure that we had safe entrance. We were hoping that you would be willing to play ball with us. But unfortunately, it didn't turn out that way.
Clearly. And I don't know what your friend over there is, but you clearly bested things here. The keys are hanging in the entryway.
Is there anything else we should know about the building?
It's a building. And are you going to destroy my business too?
I feel like there's unsatisfactory answers.
I told you where the keys are. What else do you want?
Security, guards.
I don't have that to give you. You just destroyed all of my guards.
Good job, everybody.
I mean, you could take one of them, but he's a bit rickety. In fact, that's what I named him, and he's out in the front.
And why would we take him?
You asked for cards. What else did you think I had to offer? Does it look like I have guards actively staying in my house? Take him or leave him, I don't care. He was a mistake.
Is there any other security for Godmother?
Godmother has plenty of security. I don't even have access to Godmother, and I'm among some of the highest echelons in the gang.
But does she watch your building? Or
Stepmother watches everything. She has means. Nothing is guaranteed where Stepmother is concerned.
Do you know if they're like still breathing hard and like trying to get under control? You know if they're keeping a woman in the building where your shop is? It's underground.
Why don't you go there and find out?
Well, it's easier if you tell me if she's there or not instead of wasting our time.
Let's just say you won't be disappointed.
Okay.
You might be disappointed later, though. You want to take away Stepmother's prize.
Oh, we want to do a lot more than that. But it's a start. I'm going to help. Are you guys standing again? Because I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Take the
Help you guys
key.
stand up.
Take Rickety for all I care.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived a good life, and it's probably not going to last much longer thanks to you.
Well, get to building puppets again, and you can defend yourself. Here's a cup of sugar from your neighbor.
You need to take this back tomorrow.
I promised her to return the cup, so...
She actively knocks it out of your hand and lets it just like pink pink on the ground, and all the sugar just dumps out. Go.
She's going to pick up the cup.
You've pretty much destroyed me at this point. There's not anything else I can give you.
Is there anything expensive looking in the room?
She has on top of the boudoir, there's some, it looks like that's where she keeps her jewelry. And there's some very nice pieces.
Well, the conversation's kind of going, it's kind of like inching towards it.
You want to sneak around and see if you can snag some shit?
Yep.
Do it.
Yes, greediness killed the cat. As a weakness.
So that's a negative.
Yep. Cunning?
Sneak around, sneak. Okay.
And I don't think that would work.
You have golden threads, don't you?
Yeah.
Gold attracts gold, I would imagine. I'll let you use that.
Okay. So that would be... Would that wash it out? The cunning and the gold strand?
So...
Or how's the weakness work?
Weakness is going to back one of those out, but do mark attention on the attention track
Okay.
for having used your weakness.
A 9, 10.
You managed to steal some shit. Yeah, you managed to steal. You can kind of like quickly sort of like, it's not a very high piece. Sweep stuff
Okay.
into your hands and into your pockets. And steal her nice jewelries, including a very nice cameo that was given and passed down through the generations of her family. So good job.
Well, she's not going to live long anyways, guys.
It's a good thing Rachel like doesn't see that. I'm gonna say like Rachel's like picking up the thing and paying attention.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, there is one more thing. There is one thing you can give me. I'm going to cast a spell,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to basically heal the wounds she inflicted on my face by giving them to her.
Oh.
Where's the shade pan?
Okay.
And this is going to be physical. Because I'm assuming I can touch her at this point. Physical
Yeah.
contact, cast a magic spell.
I'm trying to think what I want it to be, though. Put a spell on someone, it would be hit with all you got.
Okay. That's an 11.
That's motivated.
I'm going to say an 11, you managed to do it, and I'm sure you want to take the thing where they can't impose a status on
Yeah.
you. So, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I just reach over, put my hand in her hand like I'm going to comfort her. Like, it's okay, you fought a good fight. And then just kind of look her in the eye, and then you see the wounds on my face heal as they reappear on hers.
Oh God.
passes out.
I'll beat this in. Shall we go?
I'm going to say that you guys can go. You're mobile again, but you're going to need a rest before you can be functional again.
Rachel's going to go help.
I should find a steak.
You need to check her freezer.
Well, isn't it Salisbury steak night at Jiminy's?
I can't put a Salisbury gravy steak on my...
Well, I'm supposed to have some raw ones in the back.
Yeah, but hamburger doesn't work.
Rachel's gonna start helping Holbrook to like limp down the stairs and get out, and we're all gonna head out. And she's gonna go as they're getting in the car.
How did we get here?
Oh yeah, you guys
We
like
brought the van,
you.
didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, the van.
the
That's
van.
right. We have the van.
That's why it was suspicious.
Yeah. She's gonna like wipe the cup clean of her prints and put it in the mailbox of the old lady before
Okay.
she goes. And then we're gonna drive.
Where are you guys going?
Jimmy's gotta have some of the
Are we gonna
steaks
get? We're
frozen.
gonna get the keys and the ricket.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
we
we got.
got-
the
Rickety.
piano.
Did we get Ricky?
Did you take Rickety?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's gonna
Why
be
not?
annoying.
I feel like Rachel does not like puppets, especially after this night.
What's
but
it look like? Like, what's his deal?
yeah,
Yeah, is he like the Scarecrow and Scary Stories, or?
So you guys got into the hallway and towards the front, and you run into Rickety, who's just kind of standing there, sort of like kicking at the ground idly, and he looks like a puppet made from other puppets. So he's a little mismatched, and he's wearing sort of this like patchwork outfit. And he's got, he's actually a puppet where they've put in like some glass eyes, and so he's got like 2 different color glass eyes going on, and just kind of looks at you. And he's actually got like a articulated jaw.
Oh. It looks like you've got a new boss.
Okay.
It's me.
Hello, me.
Come along. We're getting out of here.
Kind of shambles awkwardly along behind you.
Yes. That's what I always wanted.
Yeah. So that is Rickety.
He can be friends with my fairies.
oh,
Oh yeah.
nothing. It's fine. I just
What?
had a great idea of things that can happen in the future. It'll be fantastic. And
Okay.
Okay, so you guys go back out to the van?
yeah,
All right. Rickety clambers in the back very awkwardly.
Is he about the same 3-foot-ish size? Okay. Yeah. Let's head back home.
okay.
I feel like we've accomplished a lot tonight.
Yeah. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go to Jimny's, or like actual home, or the hotel we were staying, because a bunch of us weren't staying at home.
I'm sorry, we were all
Yeah.
at the Starlight.
Starlight.
Yeah. So
No.
they'll have an ice maker.
On one side of things, I'm like, yeah, I need to recover and rest a while.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other side of the coin, the longer we leave Argent, the more likely she is to be killed. Or
And now that we've messed with the puppet master,
We've started down this path.
yeah.
Like, if she doesn't show up to open the store tomorrow, that's going to be extra suspicious.
What time is it about?
It's pretty late, I would say. It's probably getting on towards like a midnight hour. Time for everybody to turn back into a pumpkin.
When we have the key.
Are you okay to keep going? You look pretty worse for wear.
You look pretty bad too.
Not anymore.
Oh, sure. You probably are still
still
a
have
little
a-
exhausted.
Oh yeah, I've got a
bump
bump on the
ahead.
head. Yeah.
chewing on the back of your shoe.
Oh, yeah. I chucked it out the
Imagine.
window. Just fuck off.
I don't know. I don't know what the right call here is, guys. I know that I certainly won't be as much help if we run into trouble at the next place.
Mm-hmm.
But
And we most certainly will run into trouble at the next place.
Yes.
I think the chances are that we'll run into less trouble tonight than we will tomorrow.
Yes. Also true.
Who's driving the van?
I can.
I figured it was also. I thought you had one of your guys.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's right.
driving you.
It's just a coat with 5 fairies in it.
Where are people? Driving's fun. Whee!
Does anybody have any healing stuff? I don't have any of that.
No,
I thought
not
Queenie
really.
did.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, do I... Because I don't think I understand how your powers work. Yours specifically, I don't think I understand. Because there's the cheating way of doing things. Gee, Holbrook, I wish you were fully healed.
I could try that, but it would be risky and bad.
I mean, one of us can probably, like, I've probably done some basic, like in my detective training, I probably have basic first aid and like CPR training, that type of
What
thing.
about the doctor you took the guy you shot to?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The vet. Maybe they can, like, at least patch you up a bit.
Yeah, we can go see her.
Go back downtown.
Yeah.
It's almost
We
midnight.
got time to
Traffic's
do
not that bad.
Yeah.
You want to wake up Nora?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Nora.
Okay. Are you going to her house? She doesn't live at the clinic.
Probably then.
Okay.
Okay.
Since it's me, it's not like
Yeah.
I'm not sending some random schlub that I shot in the graveyard.
Yeah. Okay, so you go to Nora's house.
And I'll go up to the door and knock.
Who the hell is it?
It's me.
That's not enough to go on.
Yes, it is. Open the door.
Oh shit, sorry. Holbrook, what the hell happened to you?
I met some angry people tonight.
Ooh. Ooh. Come in.
But you should see them. Let me just say.
You know, I don't
Yeah.
think I want to. I see enough.
I didn't imply I did it.
That's fine.
Come on in.
Is anybody else at all hurt?
I got 2 splintered.
Oh, yeah.
I got a bump on the head.
Yeah, I have 2 splintered too.
Oh, everybody come. It's a party.
All right.
You guys have probably never seen her before.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
probably not.
Yeah.
I've definitely never seen her before.
Yeah, of course.
What does she look like?
She's probably like mid-late 30s.
Okay.
I feel like she looks very super classic Midwestern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Holbrook. I'm a vet, not a.
Yes. Yes. She's a female DeForest Kelly.
Oh my god, yeah.
That's even better.
That is, yeah.
That's way better now.
I'm going to offer you a choice. You can get. Everybody can get half healed and head back out tonight. Or get actually full healed, but you head out at the break of dawn. Because it's going to take her some time.
Sure.
It's up to you.
It's up to you, boss.
I mean, I'm basically fully healed, so.
You know what? I think we can wait till dawn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not that much longer. We can go early before our usual store hours. Because I don't want to be trying to just stroll on into a store that obviously isn't ours.
Yeah.
At like right at business opening time, 9 o'clock. Like, everybody's coming in. Hey, all right. Or having to explain to people on the street, like, hey, I'm supposed to buy that Cabbage Patch doll for my kid. Why aren't you open yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we have the little doll boy opens a store. It may be more likely that he would open than one of us.
Well, I don't think people would be used to seeing him.
Because not everybody sees the magic stuff. Yeah.
Right.
It will look like a child opening the shop.
Oh, okay.
Because people aren't going to see an articulated puppet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's still wait till morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dawn breaks. Everybody is bandaged up. Go ahead and remove your statuses.
Hooray!
Now 4 bandage-ass people come rolling into a store.
You will be obviously bandaged, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
The news report's going to be a gang of mummies.
So I'll just put a scarf over the bandage on my head.
Nice.
Just full Grace Kelly.
And you head back uptown?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. You are back uptown, and you are dropped in front of Watkins Fine Novelties.
I'd probably tell them to pull the van around because they probably have like a loading dock or something. Or an alley. or something.
There's a back door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the plan of attack?
I think we just
Go in the back
grab
door.
and go.
Go in, get to the basement as quickly as we can, get Argent, get out.
Seems simple enough. Did
So-
we get... Because someone got plans, right? So do we know like where the doors and stairs are? Or are we just going in
yeah.
blind? Okay.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah. So we have the layout and stuff. So do I...
You have the layout?
Somebody went to talk
Yeah,
to
we
the
went to
planning
the-
commission.
Yeah, we went to go get all the buildings that
Yes.
had the...
Basements. Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
I forgot about that. Thank you.
no worries. I did a smart thing. It's okay.
We did it.
Did it. So with the Mythos card that I crossed out,
Yes.
I'm going to go through and I'm creating another one that's the wolf one.
You are. Do you
Okay.
want the Mythos things to look at while you're sitting
Yes, I would like that.
here? Okay, let me grab those real
Um,
quick. Everybody can just wait for a second.
Just take a power called Death Rage.
Death Rage. I mean,
You want the purple ones. They're
Okay.
kind of mixed up right now.
perfect. No worries.
And let me know which book you pick, and I will give you a card appropriate to that.
Cool. Can I do just a random wolfy thing, even though I don't have...
If it's something that's going to go on the card.
I don't know if it is or not because I haven't picked my card.
Yeah.
Well, let me just roll it and then just without any pluses.
That's totally fine. What are you wanting to do?
I'm wanting to kind of like stick my head out of the van, kind of sniff around, sort of, and just kind of like smell like what's here. Have people been here recently?
Okay.
Wait, what are you looking at me like that?
Roll down the window so you can stick your head out of the van. while we're
I like cars.
You've been doing that the whole drive
ride.
over.
I hate you all.
Oh, super awkward.
Hey, you leaned in.
I did. I leaned in. All right. So just to see, like, has anybody been around recently? Has anybody gone in the back door? Things like that. 9.
9?
Nine.
9?
It's the usual hustle and bustle of a city. It's pretty kind of. It smells like in a back alley,
Okay.
sort of. I mean, even uptown is still kind of like dank and
Smells
gross.
like pee.
Okay.
And rats.
You smell like pee. Shut up. I'm describing things. I don't need your help. Yes, finally. I made Dave cry.
So it's hard to.
My only goal in life.
Aw. All right. So I can't really tell, but it has. Can I tell if anybody's been through here in the last half hour?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like anything significant.
Okay, that makes sense.
It'd be really hard. You don't know what you're sniffing for, and
Right.
there's been people around.
Okay.
Is that a bad guy or Hobo Joe?
Porque no dos dos.
Oh, I'm figuring like I'd be able to smell if there was like gunpowder or something like that, if they had weapons with them and things like that. So, hopefully that means there's not, because I don't smell that. So, okay, cool.
It's not like they're firing old-timey muskets.
No, but dogs can smell, and I'm assuming wolves are the same. They can smell like very small amounts. That's why they use
I
it for luggage
suppose
search.
you're also still just leaning into this for
That's
the
true.
first time.
Yes,
But
and it was a mixed
it's
success.
usual hustle bustle.
Yeah, I can be totally convinced that it's safe, and it can be not
Yeah,
safe
for
because it was
all intents and purposes, you think it's
yeah.
fine.
Cool. All right, let's go.
All right. Mummy Squad, go!
This is the worst version of the Scoobies ever.
No.
They're going to be like,
I don't know, Holbrook. Sorry.
First we make him cry, and then we make him choke from laughter. I love it.
Oh man.
oh, it's good.
Tonight is our night, guys.
All right.
Oh.
Ruin the tension and all the things. Okay, anyway. So, yeah. So I'm going to take the key we got, and I'm going to kind of go over across the, from the van to the back door,
Sure.
and like check and make sure that the key, does it seem like the key works in this end? Okay. I'm going to kind of open it and kind of like wave for them to follow.
Okay.
Yep. Definitely follow.
Okay.
You're inside a very dimly lit store full of all kinds of novelty items.
Okay. Does it look like there's stairs down in any place, or like staff only? No. Right. Okay. Consult our blueprints for this building. Does it say that there's a basement?
It was one of the only. That's why you
That's why
were
we came
curious
here,
about
yeah.
this place, is because it had a basement, but you don't see it down.
All right. I know what time it is.
Yeah.
Hammer time?
We forgot. No.
Miller time?
I mean, hammer
Which time? Those are like the two times.
No. It's time to start the show.
It's time to.
Yeah. I'm going to go back out to the car,
Okay.
the van, get Rickety,
Oh.
bring him on inside. Be like, all right, little buddy. We need to find the way down to the basement. Do you know where that is?
I've never been here before.
Oh, good.
It's neat. Oh, look!
So-
There are some of my brothers and sisters hanging up.
Wave at them. Do they wave back?
They all hate me.
Oh, well, that's too bad. So I'm going to introduce you to some little friends.
I like friends.
You need to work with them.
I mean, I hear that friends are good anyway.
and search this place
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll walk back out to the van. I'll grab like a big laundry bag out of the back, hoist it over my shoulder like Saint Nick, and come back inside.
Mhm.
Open up the bag and let out a pile of fairies.
It's going to take a while before you can get them to settle, because they're
Sure.
just zooming around the store having the best time. And there's like
Yeah.
hats, and there's stuff to play with, and there's like little
Like
wind-up
fake vomit
horses,
now
and you
everywhere.
hear like little clinkety duck-sized horses moving around, and all kinds of things. And they're like little fairies like riding on the back of like the mechanical horses and shit, just having the best time.
I'm
and
sure.
like you're gonna have to kind of convince them that they're gonna want to.
Yeah.
do
Can
something
I
for
help
you.
convince them? Kind of Pied Piper of handling them with my entrancing voice, my power of suggestion?
Sure. Why don't we do a convince roll? Because you basically just let them into their ideal
They're
place
a Toys
to
R Us
be.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's a million toys that they can play with.
yeah.
And
That's an 8.
an 8. they're only going to give in a little bit. Like, you're just trying to ruin our fun. Look at us, we found a hat. We're like people. We like being like people. Being like people is fun.
But and that once you do your job, then you get to play in the store for as long as you want. Right? Yeah?
Do we? Promise?
Until we need to go.
No.
Until you need to go.
When is need to go? Forever and need to go are two different things.
No,
we know that.
They are. I'm not going to make you leave. But if the not nice people come here,
We don't like the not nice people.
then it's time to go.
What's that over there?
I don't know. What is over there? What did they point at?
Rickety.
He can be your friend.
He's like a people too.
Yes. Almost. You could play with him and you could teach him how to wear hats.
And they go and they fly off and find a hat and they drop one on Rickety's head and he's like,
Oh, so excited.
it like can't figure out what's on his head because he can't see it.
Yeah.
And it's just staring at the ceiling trying to figure out what's going on but can't quite figure out like I should pick it up and take it off of my head. He's just a little too not there for that.
Sure. But first, before it's playtime, I need everybody to search high and low for a way downstairs.
Fine.
Just think about it like you're scouting out the fun stuff you want to do later.
They go zooming around, like picking up random stuff, looking for a downstairs, but like in places that are obviously not going to lead to a downstairs. They're going to take a while doing that. Does anybody else want to do anything while you're in here?
I mean, also search for a downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't I get investigate rolls?
Okay.
We'll see what actually works. I'm going to have you roll investigate on behalf of the fairies, please.
Sure.
That's a whole 5.
A 5, you knock into a shelf and just
That's a 7.
and knock over like a series of shelves.
Oh,
Eh.
you're right.
7.
A 7? You know where the downstairs isn't.
Alright, sweet. I'm super good too.
No, they don't know anything.
Wee! People is fun!
Yeah.
This is more fun than looking for a downstairs.
I'm sure it is. Just keep looking.
Okay. Does Red want to roll?
Our
Yeah.
investigator.
The actual
Now that we fucked up
All the
enough.
rest of us are just farting around the place.
Yeah. So I'm going to roll detective. Finding people. Does that work for finding where people have gone?
Sure.
Okay. What big eyes you have to notice things.
My master investigator.
Oh!
15.
This is a smell that is super weird to you because you've never really smelled anything quite so strongly, let alone something in this combination. You smell what smells like a person, but also something metallic at the same time.
Okay.
And it seems to be coming from under one of, there's like a 4-way shelf of novelties.
Okay.
It seems to be coming from there, and if you go and look, you can see just the lip
Got it.
of something.
Okay. I'm going to very carefully, but with strength, like, try and push the things, like, off of whatever is the trapdoor or whatever it is below.
Okay. I'm going to say you're able to
Okay.
to push it. Like,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Real good.
Yeah. Push it. Anyway. Yeah, you managed to, and it looks like there's a trap door underneath.
I found the way down.
Oh, good.
Fantastic.
I'm going to carefully...
Zane is going to awesomely take up the rear.
Okay. Bravely.
Bravely.
Open the trapdoor. Like, slowly, like, kind of peeking to see if there's, like, a person there with a gun right away.
Yeah.
And then if there's not, like continue.
There's not, but it is pitch black.
Okay.
Like, not even wolfy night vision is going to help you.
Okay. Is there candles or something, or
Nope.
flashlights
No
in this
fire.
store? We need to get light down there somehow. So what's sitting around here?
Right, any kind of novelty that has a flashlight, like a.
In the
I like it.
1940, there's going to be a little less of that.
Do we have any of the stones? Do those emit light?
A lantern.
All right.
Well, be careful.
Just what you need.
Yeah.
Casting a magic spell.
Okay.
Yeah!
Nice.
Finally.
You're not trying to hurt somebody.
Hooray! You cast light!
What are you trying to manifest? Are you going Lumos with your wand, or are you?
No,
like...
I think I would just point it down into the hole and, like, just have it be like a... It's almost like a glitter vine that grows all along the wall, like going down, whatever the layout of the room is.
Okay, so you do that, but it's going to kind of only illuminate so far, and as you go, it continues to grow along the walls, but it's not going to just flow ahead of you.
Sure. Okay.
Because there's some kind of counter from the darkness that is so dark that it's not permeating more than a couple of feet ahead of you.
I dig it.
So you have to attack the darkness.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to fit Summoner Geeks in here somewhere.
Never apologize for attacking the darkness.
I'm not actually sorry, but
You will be.
All right, so we head down
Mm-hmm.
with this super cool light source.
and as you guys start to maneuver around a little bit down there, you realize you're basically in a labyrinth.
Okay.
So you go around a couple of corners, and I'm assuming kind of just like follow what seems like a natural path, and you end at a dead end. Even though there were some other ways to go.
Any chance this is on your map?
Definitely not. It didn't even have
They
the
wouldn't have
stairs
fucking
down.
registered this at the city. Can we get a permit to build a labyrinth under our building, please?
We're just evil bad guys. You want to know our evil plan?
Mwahaha.
I'm gonna roll to see if I can use like my what big eyes you have and like detective to see if there's like footprints in the dust, or like can I smell which way people generally walk.
You can't
Or
you
the-
can't see anything, so
Okay.
your sight is completely knocked
Oh, even
out.
with
You
his light?
you got the illumination, but when you look down, like there doesn't look like there's anything
Anything?
on the
Okay.
floors to follow. And even then, like it's hard to see the floor because the way it's illuminating, it's just like this little bubble.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna try with smell then,
Okay.
just to see.
Do the thing.
5, 6, 7.
7? 8? Okay. You get a little further along the path. And again, you're following that smell that's like a
Weird.
person and metallic.
Yeah. It's something strange, but it's this way. But be ready. There's something odd. That it's not right. I don't know. Hard to explain. It's like metal.
You gonna keep following Red's nose?
I think it's our best bet.
Yeah.
I can't solve a labyrinth.
Do the walls seem to go all the way to the ceiling?
It's hard to tell.
Like if I jump,
If you jump,
fly?
you don't feel anything. You keep flying, and it just doesn't really seem like you're getting anywhere. If you fly too far, though, your vines are gonna like follow up and completely leave them in darkness.
Right. Man, I don't want to do that. But I mean, that would be like.
It doesn't.
It seems like the wall goes up
the-
at least 12-ish feet or something.
the space seems unreal.
Yeah. Okay.
This is clearly some sort of magic.
Well, yeah. Let's keep following along.
Okay. So you keep winding through and following Red's nose. And you're finally led to this bigger room. And you get a little bit of illumination. And as you follow the illumination around, there's a cot on one side and a mirror that's been suspended from the ceiling. And on the cot is Argent, fast asleep.
Yay.
Okay, we found her.
We did it.
Is she the source of the smell? Okay,
Oh.
good.
Okay.
Fantastic.
And you can see her face, and she looks worse for wear. She has the crack that was under her hair, and she's got another crack that's down her face,
Oh.
and it looks like one that's kind of going down her neck to her décolletage.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
over, like, gently. Argent.
Yeah, no, I'll spy on them, whatever you want. I just...
You're good. You're
Oh.
good. Hey,
Red,
we gotta get out of here. Let's go.
how'd you find me?
That's a long story. We don't have time for it right now. Can you walk?
Yeah, but...
Okay.
Oh, we're not the only thing in here.
Yeah.
I figured.
Can you warn us about it? Do you know what it is?
I hear it scrabbling in the dark.
Ooh. All right.
It
Well.
doesn't come in this room, but I hear it.
All right. Well.
Let's maybe move quickly then, yeah?
Do you have any light sources or anything in here? All right. Just checking.
Why do you think I didn't know where I was to tell you?
Yeah. I mean, you could be told exactly where you were and still get lost in this place.
Yeah, but let's get out.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
We're going.
Yeah. I'm gonna take
Roll
the lead again.
investigate for me, Red.
Okay.
And you can use your senses if you want. Oh, you don't need to.
12 plus a bunch of stuff.
You
15
hear
again.
2 sounds in quick succession.
Good dice.
The first thing you hear is a crack clang, and then the rest you hear is
The typing pool's coming.
the typing pool is coming.
Let's move quickly, yeah?
Does it sound like that bang could have been the trap door slamming? Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. We should probably get moving. I don't know what that sound is, but let's stay close together. Clump up. Don't let them grab us in the dark and pull us away from the group.
So, I'm going to have everybody roll as you're moving very quickly through the dark. I want everybody to roll sneak around for me.
Okay.
This is not a roll that you want to miss.
Jesus.
Oh.
Adding Nerves of Steel.
Okay.
Five.
Okay.
Adding cunning.
Okay.
Seven.
7. Okay.
Can I add the wings, since I'm not actually making footstep noises?
Sure.
6!
6. Okay.
Because I've also forgot that I have glowing vines following me around.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm being very sneaky. Don't pay attention to me as I shine this flashlight on my face.
I'm a will-o-wisp.
One of the things I did my new mythos. It's an expression.
Okay.
It's I kind of took my last card and I just made it like more extreme.
Sure.
So it's like wolfy. So one of the things that I crossed out, I forget what it was, but it's animal. I'm going to come up with a cool name for it later. But basically, where I start having animal features.
Okay.
So I'm almost like padding, like an animal would be.
So sort of almost an
Yeah.
instinctual thing.
Yeah.
too.
5, 6.
6. Okay. Yeah. All
What a
right.
sneaky bunch we are.
Does a detective help me sneak around? No.
We did it, guys.
We did it.
And somebody roll just 2d6 for me, please.
I feel like
For
it should not be
I
Argent.
think it should be
Right.
Dave.
Do it,
Yeah, maybe
Dave.
Dave should do it.
Yeah, roll,
Oh, sure.
roll for Argent.
8.
8?
Okay.
Okay.
Good job, Dave.
All right, Argent and Zane managed to kind of move more quickly through the darkness. And all of a sudden, something kind of like fuzzy comes wrapping around in front of the rest of you, skittering along, and goes, "Who are you?"
Oh no.
And you can't really see much more than what's illuminated slightly. And Zane and Argent aren't going to be able to move much further in the dark because it's just pitch black. But you can see like a giant body, and like all of a sudden this like sort of caterpillar body, a very human face comes into the light, staring around at the three of you.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah, Sammy Davis Jr. comes and asks who you are.
He played the caterpillar in that super screwed up CBS.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
movie. Carol Channing, the White Queen.
All right, Talker, go.
Yep, I'm gonna do the thing. We were sent here by Jeanette. We are friends with her child, Rickety. Do you know him? We were just on our way out.
You better roll a really good convince roll.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use entrancing voice, power of suggestion.
Okay.
No social cage can hold me,
Okay.
and innocent.
I don't think that it's going to
Innocent
buy
one.
innocence.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take those 3.
Because nobody that's down in Stepmother's area is innocent.
Right. I rolled a 9.
A 9. Okay. They're going to give in a little bit, but protect their own agenda.
Okay.
And who are you? Who are you? Really? Are you anyone? Are you anyone more than a mirror of others? Turns his gaze to Holbrook. And who are you?
I'm a man with a reason to be here. I don't like seeing nice people get hurt.
He seems to consider this for a second. Nods a little bit. And then turns to Red. And who are you?
I'm about to rip you apart.
We believe it, but do we think that it can actually do it? No, we don't.
Red's gonna start growling like underneath the
Temper. At least not a liar. And you can feel it starting to coil a little tighter around you guys, and you can actually feel some of the little furry bristles on its body going around you.
Hot.
Red's gonna like spread her fingers like with her claws, just like ready. Like her temper has gone up a lot.
Oh, we can fight if you'd like to, puppy. But wouldn't you rather not do that? Perhaps an exchange could be made. Stepmother never offers exchanges to us, but we do love presents.
Red kind of chills out and like looks to the two of you.
What kind of presents are you interested in?
Only things of value, and only things that aren't lies. What do you value?
Friendship?
Are you offering us friendship?
You seem fairly civilized for a denizen of a dark labyrinth.
And how would you express friendship to us? One can say so many things, and so many things can be lies.
Oh, certainly. But, I'm sure I could see to come and visit. Have some nice conversations.
So you would leave us down in the dark?
Do you want to leave?
We're not sure how we can exist outside of here, but we certainly do not enjoy the dark. Would you enjoy the dark?
Well, I'm not privy to your nature. There are many things that enjoy the dark.
I like the dark.
Truth, but sad. In so many ways. Seem to enjoy the dark on many different levels. Fascinating.
But kind of like looks kind of thoughtful at that, like, oh, truth bomb.
So I would be happy to help you try and leave. Especially if you've been kept here against your will.
How would you help us be outside of here? We are what many would call a monster.
Well,
At least we're not a liar.
you can't... I couldn't see that you would be able to walk the streets of the city above. The people would panic, and it would be bad for you. When large groups of people panic, they're dangerous.
They are.
But I'm sure we could find somewhere else for you to live.
There are many tunnels under the city. If you expanded your labyrinth, you may be able to go out at night.
But it is dark. We are tired of the dark.
We could help you go. I mean, if we could find the way again. We know of a place where you might be able to go that isn't dark.
We would like that.
But we're trying to get there ourselves, and we're trying to get everybody there. But we've got to get out of here to get there.
What can we have to assure that you will come back and take us to this place? Something of great value, obviously, must be given. Plus, you are taking something that is also of great value, as we are meant to understand.
Great value to you or great value to stepmother?
Great value to you. A sacrifice must be made. Not that you can't have it back. We need something of assurance that you will return and keep your promise. We don't like lies.
No, I understand. You've been clear about this.
Red's gonna take, carefully take the gem and, put it in her pants pocket. And she's gonna take off her red coat and offer that to the caterpillar.
Now, this is something of great value.
This is my favorite thing.
And little arms reach out and take it
Rachel
and pull it into the dark underneath it. This will suffice as a token. You may pass. In fact, we will show you the way. But promises must be kept. Otherwise, what is even the point?
Can you go in the room that Argent the girl was in?
We can do that.
There's a mirror there. We can talk. Argent can help us talk to you through it and update you, so we can tell you when we're coming back and what's happening.
We would appreciate that. And then unwraps around from you and scuttles away down the tunnels.
Well, if this isn't a day.
Mira's clearly a little bristled.
Yeah. Rachel's like a little like, whoa. Okay. But yeah, they go. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's
Cool.
make our way out.
All right. Following sort of the same ways before and smelling for fresh air, you're able to weave your way back out of this labyrinth and back to the trapdoor,
Got it.
which opens without any fuss.
All right.
What kind of mayhem do we walk into with the fairies and Rickety?
I'm wearing a hat. They told me that's what it's called.
Yes, it's a very nice hat.
I like it.
You should keep it.
I will. I don't know what morals are or stealing. That's what they told me to say.
After everybody's out, I'm going to
I'll
carefully...
give them all the side eye.
Yeah.
And they're like,
They know.
oh,
They know.
they know, but they're also just like, we didn't do anything
I know.
wrong.
But they know that I know that they know.
Yes, accurate.
I'm going to carefully push the thing back over the trapdoor.
Okay, even though there's still a set of shelves that have been just completely collapsed. This place is just fucking mayhem.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's someone's going to think this place has been tossed.
Okay.
Sure.
At least now that the trapdoor's covered, if it's just the regular cops, they might not find the labyrinth and stuff like that. So who knows?
Yeah.
Cool. That. Gonna head out the back.
And Argent just looks like when you get her out into the light, she looks worse for wear, and she is completely washed of color,
Okay. I'm gonna go put my arm under her.
like almost translucent looking at
Oh
this
wow.
point.
And I'm gonna help her walk, or carry her if I need to.
I didn't think you would come from me.
Of course it come from you. I told you we were friends now.
Sorry it took so long. It took us a while to figure out where this place was.
Well, let's get somewhere far away from here. And let me tell you, the only person I had to talk to was that damn bug. And you can tell what a conversationalist he is.
Yeah.
Bit of a mind fuck.
My
Yeah.
thoughts exactly.
Get in the van, head to the motel.
That's what I thought, yeah. That's the Starlight Lounge.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
And then I'll have my
motel,
guy ditch
not
the
Starlight
van.
Lounge. That's
Yeah.
Sister Act.
So you get back to the hotel. Do you guys
Yeah.
just go to one of the rooms that you're in? And
Yeah.
Okay.
Have I'll tell whichever one of my guys was driving to go ditch the van somewhere.
Okay.
Like we've used it enough.
Yeah. And like I said, Argent looks awful.
Yeah.
Just awful.
We get her put in bed. We get her some food. Could you call your doctor friend? I don't know.
Give her a little time to rest, I think.
Yeah, and Argent, I mean, once she's in a comfy bed, she's out.
Okay.
Just completely out. Although it's after she's either covered or turned around all the mirrors. Like she kind of went through and covered everything.
Yeah.
Well,
So we're just gonna bring everyone to this place?
Well,
Do you have a place where we can lay low?
As in that caterpillar thing?
Oh, that's a place, not this place.
I actually meant the hotel. I'm like,
Yeah. I
yeah,
feel
let's rent
like
another room for the
there's
caterpillar. It's fine.
some sort of maybe worries that we could have about the demeanor of some of the things that may be coming.
I mean, I don't think any of us get to decide who gets to go and who doesn't. Everyone deserves a chance to be happy.
But it's not that everyone will understand the same kind of happiness.
It's true.
Sure. We don't want to just have anarchy on the other side, But at the same time, don't you get the feeling that whatever was there is so closely connected to all the special things that we do?
And it's not its fault. It's clearly under the heel of stepmother.
There's
Get
not.
under the heel, it might have a different demeanor.
Get it out in the sunlight a bit. It might have a different demeanor. It wasn't that bad after it was like talked to nicely. It'd be lonely too.
You'll stop people calling people out on its shit. It's called morals. It's called politeness.
Well, just wanted some honesty.
Honesty's overrated.
To some, other people value it very highly. If you only got to talk to people every few weeks, you'd probably prefer they be honest with you.
Maybe.
Who knows what stepmother did to catch it and put it there?
Exactly.
Who knows what kind of control she has over it? Maybe she already knows.
It's possible.
Maybe. But if she was that closely tied to it, it wouldn't have let us go.
Yeah.
And it's not like she didn't know we were on her case anyway. Which is why we're in a neutral place, not a place associated with any of us. Alright, so we have Argent back.
What time is it?
Oh, it is probably, that was several hours. It's probably like 9 or 10-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
Video game time.
I say we get some rest. And take this back up tomorrow. See what we can find about collecting the rest of the stones. Once she's rested up, ask Argent what she can tell us about what she knows about the rest of Stepmother's operations.
Is everybody going to have a rest at the hotel?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Not at the same time.
Yeah. Cool.
Still in shifts, but everybody's going to take a rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to go around the table. And I want everybody to roll 2d6 for me. Just straight out. I'm going to start with Kimi.
5, 6, 7.
7. You have sort of neutral dreams,
Okay.
but they definitely seem very different than before. And a lot more feral than before. So you have a dream you're running through the woods.
Okay.
And you come out at the Vale.
Yeah.
And it just, your senses are more alight than they've ever been
Okay.
in that place.
Interesting. Okay.
And you are extremely rested.
6.
6. Your dreams are a bit more fitful
Sure.
and chaotic and filled with little fairies flying around, being annoying. And you do not get a good night's rest. So you're going to take the status 1 sleep deprived.
Eight.
8. The dreams are glittering in gold and just full of wonderful, shiny, lovely things. And you imagine these beautiful gold veins that are running through the mine in the Vale, and you are very rested.
7.
You dream about being on stage, and the crowd enjoys it, but there's still more that you can get from it. It's still not quite the rush that you've always loved, but you still get plenty of rest. And everybody wakes up from their various shifts, and what do you all do?
What day of the week is it now? Do we know?
I have lost so much track
I
because the
know.
game has moved so fast. I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
It's probably been 4 or 5 days?
Okay.
Yeah.
So probably have a gig at the Wishing Well.
Probably. Yeah, let's say that it's been approximately a week-ish. Is Friday night. Is that fair?
Okay. Yeah, that works.
And I imagine time always seems to move a little differently in Marchen City.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
So I will start getting ready in my room for the gig. That way, if anything happens, you know, I'm already ready not to get to the theater or the space at a certain time.
Sure.
Well, and you're not going to go to the theater alone.
Well, that's good. I was hoping I wouldn't, but the job is a job. Is a job. So what's the plan of attack? I say as I put makeup on in the mirror.
How's
Or not in the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. Okay.
Well, I think we have multiple rooms, so we could be.
Yeah, you would be in
We can
another
be in a room. Argent's still sleeping. We'd be in the
Unless
other.
you're paranoid about mirrors, in which case, then you're not going to.
No, now that Arjun's with us, I think I'm a little less paranoid. But yeah.
I'll let you all talk about what you want to do next.
Okay. So we might be able to use Argent to help track down some of the other gems, if she's willing.
Of course.
I don't think we should push her. She seems a bit fragile at the moment. But did we have any other leads about where any of these other jewels might be?
Not even if we know there are other jewels.
Yeah.
I assume there must be at least one more that Stepmother has. She had to have heard about them somehow. And her people aren't that's incompetent.
Well, she might have heard about it from the red one that we got found first.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, that tells. I mean, seeing all
Now
those.
that- I'm sorry.
Seeing all those colors that were down in that mine, it tells. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be at least a rainbow's worth of them. So like 5, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, 6. Sorry.
Roji Biv.
I mean, maybe not, but it seems if we got a red one and a blue one and a green one.
But I mean, just that much opened the door.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we don't need them all, but I don't know. Maybe if there's more.
Or maybe all of them leave the door open. Unlock it.
Oh.
Maybe. But then again, now that we have Argent, when she's feeling better, maybe she can help us find Stepmother. Because we still don't have any lead up the chain.
But do we even need Stepmother if we end up getting the gems? If we can open this door permanently and she can't do nothing about it?
But then she could probably go in the doors.
Yeah, but like we let everybody in, then she's the same as everybody else.
No, she's not going in.
I mean, we could take care of her on the other side.
No. She doesn't deserve a place like that. The things she's done, no.
I mean, people could say that about you too, Holbrook.
But we
Look
didn't.
at... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Look at what she's done to Argent. You want some legs out on the other side?
I mean, I've killed people. Like, all of its perspective.
Killed, yes, but, I mean, look at Argent. She's clearly been tortured.
Right. But I'm saying, we gotta be careful. If we decide, like, everyone's evil from someone else's perspective. I think if we're gonna change this world, we've got to change it for everybody, good and bad. We don't get to pick and choose and play God by ourselves.
But there are
We do.
those that want to amass power.
Is that us?
Do you think that's Godmother?
Stepmother? I mean, she
That's
definitely
it.
wants power. But are we any better if we sit and pick and choose who we think are good enough?
Then why are we trying to stop her from getting the gems in the first place?
Because that's exactly what she's going to do. She's going to take her handful of people she likes and leave everybody else behind.
So what better justice would there be to not let her in?
Because then we're nothing better. Then we're not better than her. We're exactly the same. I mean, letting people into this world, there's going to be good things, there's going to be bad things.
So there's good and bad, but then there's also good and evil.
Right.
From what I've heard about this stepmother, she seems like nothing but evil.
Right. And if you ask the cops, Holbrook here is evil. If you ask the people that I help to
All
track
the
down
cops.
things. Not all the
Just
cops.
one specific cop.
Probably more than just one Holbrook. If you ask someone who suddenly wakes up and, lost their money because you have your work, they think you're evil. Like, all of us somebody thinks we're all evil. If you,
Certainly.
that ingenue you sing with, if she got to pick, what do you think she'd say about you?
The difference here is...
It's our perspective.
No, not just. Stepmother has enslaved people, has tortured people, has killed people to advance her own agenda. As we were just saying, her idea, if she could have gotten this door open first, would have been to take her select few people. None of us are proposing that. We want to open that door for the whole city.
Except for the people you don't want.
Except for stepmother.
So just stepmother. Everybody else. All the people who work for stepmother.
People that choose to side with her, they make their choice.
But I mean, do they? Almost everybody that we've talked to who's worked with stepmother has been coerced or forced into doing it
And that
somehow.
doesn't sound like an evil person to you?
No, I'm not saying she's not evil. But I'm saying everybody's evil from somebody's perspective. So if we start being that person who's making that decision...
I don't know. Enslavement and torture seems to be a universal evil.
Yeah, it is. But I'm not saying she's a good person. I'm not defending her. I'm just saying it's not our place. And we're not any better than her if we're picking and choosing. And if it's just stepmother, okay. But now you're saying all the people who work for stepmother. That's Arjun.
No.
It gives them the option to
People that
turn sides.
choose to side with her are different than people that were forced to do things for her.
All right. How do you tell the difference?
When they see that there's a chance that she's not going to be in charge anymore, they can make a choice.
Even if she's kidnapped their kid, so they stay working for her. So they choose to stay sided with her even when they see there's a choice because she's still blackmailing them. I'm going to say we're going to...
If she's gone, if she's dead, and they still choose to support her agenda, they've made that choice.
I mean, all right, but now you're proposing not just us tracking down the gems, but hunting down stepmother.
That's the whole thing I've been trying to do this
It
whole
seems
time.
like the two things are connected. She's
Maybe.
literally hunting them, which means that we are going to encounter her at some point.
Right.
Which means we'll probably have to eliminate her from the board at some point, whether that means death or some other means of...
But that's a very different plan than tracking her down specifically to take care of her. Saying, hey, we might run into her while we're tracking down these gems is different than saying, we've got to track her down and we've got to kill her.
Well, based on what I saw her do to Argent, someone who I'm actually growing quite fond of, I have no qualms with ending her.
I don't
I have no
either.
means to do it, but I would not cry at her funeral.
No, and I wouldn't have any problem doing the deed myself. But I don't think our time is best spent tracking her down, risking our lives, possibly losing these gems as the number one priority other than finding the rest of those gems. If it comes to opening this door for everybody and making everybody free or punishing stepmother, like, to me, there's not a choice there. Let's set everybody free, even if that includes stepmother.
I think opening the door is going to be a punishment for stepmother in and of herself. She's going to come for the door.
And if she does, then we can take care of her then.
Or if we find out where she is, we could just remove her from the equation.
That's assuming we can handle it.
We have to figure out how to handle her some other way.
Maybe we don't even know she has any of the gems. We might be able to get all these gems and not ever run into her. I mean, maybe that's our play.
She's run into us.
I mean, she has and her goons have.
She has arrayed her forces in a way to specifically come after and try and kill or hurt us or the people we care about.
For sure.
She's not going to stop doing that.
If we get the gems and we open that door, there's nothing she can do about it. So maybe she'll keep coming after us just for vengeance or something, but she doesn't seem all that emotionally motivated. She seems rather logical. If we throw open this door for everybody, Like, maybe it's over.
Or maybe her goal is to corrupt this area, this pure area. In that case, we're throwing the door wide open for her. We're doing her work for her.
And then maybe we stop her on the other side.
So then maybe we should find out what her motivations are, so we maybe stop her before she gets to that point.
It's a good idea.
So I think the best way to find out her motivations is to find her.
You think she's going to tell us?
Someone might.
So not her.
I mean, we could always ask Argent what's her name?
Stepmother.
Stepmother.
Yeah.
What she wants her to look at. There has to be other things.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
place
not
to
just
start.
Venus. Yeah. Everything all hinges on we wait until Argent is feeling better and is up. So we can ask about, because Argent knew about these gems.
Mm-hmm.
So we can ask if she knows how many there are, because we don't even know that yet. Or if she knows Stepmother's motivation to try and get the gems, or anything.
Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to protect Stepmother. I don't care. I'm fine if she dies. But I have a problem with us playing God and deciding who gets to go and who doesn't. That seems just the flip side of Stepmother's coin to me, and I don't want to be that.
I feel that she's going to force our hand.
And if she does, I'm fine with acting. I don't want her hurting any of ours.
She already has.
Right. But I'm not saying I'm against hurting her. I don't want to, risk not being able to make it through this door. This is my number one goal. And 2, I don't want us thinking we're better than everybody else in this town. Deciding that because someone looks like a centipede, that can't go in.
Well, I have a show to do. We can discuss this later.
We'll all go. Well, at least I will.
Yeah.
Should someone stay and keep an eye on Argent?
I don't mind, I'll do it.
Normally I would say let's move on to the next thing, but I feel like the conflict of where you all are at right now is the best place that we could end it tonight. So I'm going to end a little early
Okay.
with all of our hubbub about what the reality is and what the next steps are going to be. So it gives you some time to think about it before our
Cool.
next game.
Love it.
Nice.
So thank you everybody who tuned in. I know this was a bit of a shorter episode, but honestly, that's just how it goes sometimes when you're trying to make the story have its best possible endings and outcomes and all of that. We hope you really enjoyed it, and we hope you'll join us in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
When we have our next episode, which will be episode 8. You can catch up with everything previously if you haven't already at happyjacks.org/Seventh Veil. You can catch up with all the other shows that we have because we've got great shows all throughout the week, and there'll be a calendar up in a few minutes. Just going to happyjacks.org/shows. What is everybody else doing that is awesome that we should talk about before we go?
If you're in the LA/Orange County area, it is the final weekend of Puffs, which is a play that is a parody on a certain wizarding boy who went to school to learn magic. It's been selling out. It's had a great run. It's our last weekend. Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, show on Sunday. Go to alchemytheater.com, theater with an R-E, not an E-R, and get tickets. See you there.
Nice. And a bunch of us are going to be at Gateway, the Strategicon, this coming weekend. So if you are near the LAX airport, stop by the Hilton. We'll be there gaming. We'll be streaming live from there. We'll be drinking live from there. It'll be fantastic. So come join us and play games with us. I know a bunch of people are. So very exciting.
Yeah.
And Wednesday is Mac's birthday.
Yay!
And also, if you didn't get your fill of wolf time, there's also a werewolf in the Autumn People.
Yay!
And his pack mate. Oh.
Aww.
AKA murder time.
Yeah, murder time. So check in Wednesday, and then I'm here every single goddamn Monday,
Woohoo!
either running a game or playing in Shadowrun
So
in
good.
the Greenwood Collective. So I'm really excited. Samantha and I play twins, which honestly it was destined to be at some point.
Yes.
So we're finally doing it. So that'll be next week, and then again we will be back here for Seventh Veil in 2 weeks. So definitely check out everything. That's awesome, and we'll miss you until then.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. I've lived 1,000 lives, I've piloted 1,000 souls, I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
The preceding program has been a presentation of the Angry Folk Media Empire.